Hey guys, welcome to another video. Look at this trade today. Clean, right? Yeah. So I will break down this trade here. I will go deep about the 4-hour zones and the 5-minute zones, okay? So yeah, I will delete all and yeah, let's go. So as you know, if you watched my previous videos, is always the same thing, is just repeat this simple approach on the 5 minutes and 4 hour, and basically I trade zones, okay? And yeah, for example, right before this candle to close, because between this candle and this candle is my session, okay? So I need to have a support and resistance to know my obstacles or roadblocks, or from the 4 hour to know where not to buy or sell, okay? Because I don't want to trade against these zones. So yeah, let's do. So as you know, I mark always my zones from body to wick. And what we have here, we have a bullish candle and a bearish candle. What this makes is a resistance, okay? Because for a resistance, you need to have a bullish and a bearish, okay? Make like a resistance. For the support, you need a bearish and a bullish. Bearish, bullish, support. Bullish, bearish, resistance. As simple as that. You just need two candles to form a zone, okay? So let's do body to wick. And if you check to the left, look at this. Rejection, rejection, many rejections. And what happened when price is inside these zones? Just consolidate, okay? So these zones are very, very powerful. And look at what price did now inside this zone. Price tapped the 4-hour zone and start to going down, okay? So this is very important to use these zones. For support, I have this body to this wick, and you see we have other zone here inside the zone, so we just stick with this one, okay? So yeah, for this session we have the support and the resistance, as you can say. So if you want to mark other zones, you can mark, for example, we have here other resistance and other support, okay? In case of price break and retest the 4-hour, or just breakouts and you want to see the next obstacle on the 4-hour, okay? So it's normal for you to, if you want to mark more than just two zones. But for the purpose of this video, just goes the most simple as possible. And yeah, bullish, bearish, resistance, bearish, bullish, support. What we do next, we go to the 5 minutes. In the 5 minutes, we mark the zones. Now, to mark the zones, you can mark using this tool, okay? If you want, you can use like a box, or you can use like, for example, this, a line, simple line. And yeah, let's go. So for sells, because price came, let's go to the 4-hour. You can see price came up to down to the downside, from the hub to the downside. So what this means, buys inside the zone are valid, but sells not, okay? Because this is a rejection zone, so we don't sell inside this zone. And if you check to the left, I don't like to enter, for example, imagine price came here and break and retest from just the 4-hour, okay? I like to see in the 4-hour tap or retest a zone there on the left, and this is the only time I mark a 5-minute zone that is not from the current day, okay? So I go to the left and I see here a zone, a support on the 5 minutes. You see, body to the wick, as you can see, simple, and is like perfect aligned with the 4-hour retest. Okay, so this is my sell zone, the only valid one. And for buys, I marked this one, so body to wick. Next we have another one, so bullish bearish, we have here body to wick. But if you check to the left, my rule is if you have a zone inside other zone, just update to the next one. Okay, and we have this one because this is inside, so don't worry to enter. And the next one will be bearish bullish, so we have here other one. Bullish bearish, we have here other one. Bullish bearish, we have here other one. And you can see on the left we are again inside other zone, so we update to this one, and the body is here. Okay, and this one I will not to mark, but you can see we still have a zone here, for example this one, as you can see, and we have this one too. But these two zones are like, yeah, too near to the 4 hours, so I don't like it. Because imagine you enter here. As you know, we use the 50 pips, and look at this, 50 pips is like huge deep inside the 4 hours, so it's too risky to enter here. And the next one, yeah, don't. Okay, so this is why I don't mark like zones that are so close to the 4 hour zone. So I stick with these zones. If you want to mark the instead zones, you can mark, for example, lines, if it's more simple for you. For example, with lines you just need to mark the wicks. So you see bullish bearish, mark the wick. Bullish bearish, mark the wick. You see this wick is inside these wicks, so update to this one. Next, what we have, bullish bearish, just put here a wick. A line, sorry, I'm saying wick, but it's a line. Bullish bearish, put a line. Bullish bearish, put a line. This line is inside this zone, so update the line to here. And here, as I said before, is like too close to the 4 hours, so I don't use these zones. And yeah, what was my setup for today? Let me put the zones for you guys to spot it more easily, for who is who are used to use the zones instead of the lines, so maybe it's better for you guys. Let me, yeah, this is updated to this one, and was the last zone for buys. Yeah, so as you can see here, it is open, yeah, open with a big volume to the upside without a top wick, just boom to the upside. The next candles made the same thing. I just saw the price break the moving average, and we have the zones here above the moving average. For example, a guy yesterday was confused about these zones, because these zones on here on the left, they are below the moving average, but what matters is the current price. You can see here the zone is above the moving average. Okay, was below but now is above in the current price action, so you will use it. So yeah, as soon as I saw price close with a big volume above these zones, I had my limit order prepared here, okay, as you can see. But yeah, because this candle closed above this one, I just put my limit here in this one, okay. And why? Because I like to enter on the closest zone to retest after the breakout. So if this candle closed here, I will use this zone, but in this case price just closed here, okay, so my retest was in this one. I have here other zone that I forget to mark, this one, body to wick. And yeah, so price broke 3 zones, and I was preparing my buy, so I was with the limit order here. and next I updated to here, and finally when I saw where price closed, I just updated to here. Okay, and look what price did. Price just tapped my zone, went a bit in drawdown, and next flipped to bullish, and the next candle opened and boom, to my TP. So look what price did when price reached the next 4 hour. Price tapped the 4 hour and look at the big rejection from that. You see? This is why we don't trade the zones that are like so near to the 4 hour, okay? Because for example, this zone here will work and this zone here will work. But these zones here, look, they are like so close to the 4 hour, so it's risky, okay? So hope you understand this strategy. Is very simple. This strategy was the best thing I ever made on my trading journey, because I struggle a lot with support and resistance, ICT, this all of stuffs and yeah, all the strategies basically. And when I created these methods was my game change. And the 1 hour with the bigger SL was even more a nice improvement that I made from myself. So hope you guys are enjoying this strategy. We are in the group like catching crazy wins together. So yeah, see you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to sub my channel, please, because it's a motivation for me to keep posting. And yeah, just I'm giving out for free, so I'm just asking for you guys to sub or like my videos, because will help me, okay? Because I'm giving all for free, so the only thing I ask you guys is just please follow my YouTube and like, okay? So see you guys.